What's up, my dudes? We have a pretty good card coming later today. But UFC Noche, Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. I'm very excited. I'll be there live. I got good seats, and I go to every card out here, man. It's the T-Mobile, so I'm really excited. And I got 3 bets so far. I'll probably be playing some live bets and all that stuff on my live betting account. But 3 tracked bets. I can't wait to talk about this card. We'll talk about last card like we always do. Let's see. Yeah, last card. I only had 1 bet on Tricali, and he shit the bed. So yeah, it was a bad bet on my part. Congrats to Tyson Pedro betters. I also bet on Cunningham a contender series, and he lost. So yeah, I'm on a little losing streak right now. 1-3 the last 4. Yeah, so I lost on Spivak and Guskov, and then I won on Budka, and then I lost on Turcal and Cunningham. So 1-3 the last 4 events, including contender series, but still 38.3 plus units for the year, and I'm still positive overall. And that's all that matters, man. As long as you win more than you lose, and we're doing that right now. And I hope we have a winning night today, and I hope everyone cashes and beats the bookies. Let's go, Sean. So first fight of the night, guys. We got Josephine Knutsson, the Swedish versus Marcin Mann. Yeah, man, I actually think that Sweden's going to get a finish here. I mean, I know that she could have got a pinch in a contender series, but she's fighting. Not, I think Mann's kind of a can, man, to be honest, and the line's pretty steamed. But yeah, I mean, I think in the distance it's a good play, and I think that the Swedish girl's pretty good, man. So. I got Sweden here, and I think she finishes Marcin Mann. What's up, Idre? Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm a dog better. I will bet favorites if I think the line is steeper. It should be steeper. But, yeah, all my bets on this card are dogs. So, yeah. Next fight, Alex Reyes versus Charlie Campbell. Yeah, man. Alex Reyes hasn't fought in a very long time. Campbell is he's younger, trains at a good camp. I think that he was looking pretty good against Chris Duncan, man. And I think I might have bet on Campbell on contender series. I'm trying to remember. I don't know, maybe I did. But honestly, man, this is a good spot for Campbell. But I mean, he's steaming with the gills. So I got Campbell here by finish. But yeah, so far we're picking 2 favorites. I agree, Sean. Here we go, guys. This is probably, in my opinion, this should be on the main card. One of the best fights of the night. We got Tracy Cortez versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. I know that I'm going to be surrounded by a lot of Mexicans and, Viva Mexico, because I got to bet on we'll talk about it later. But anyways, I like Canada here, man, quite a bit, man. I bet on Jasmine Jasudavicius, 3 units at plus 106. She's one of my girls, man. I bet on her last fight against Miranda Maverick, a plus 240, 3 units, and cash that. I think it's a very good spot for her. I think that she's pretty much better wherever the fight goes. I think Cortez might have the better wrestling, but I think it's very close. I just think Jasmine's just going to be too physical for her, guys. I think that the cardio advantages for her. I think that the striking is a huge advantage for her. She has a 2.5-inch reach. I question a lot of things in Cortez's game, man. She hasn't fought in a very long time. She's going through that breakup with T City, and this is the first fight that she's going to be fighting without him in her corner. Also, the mental health thing, she opened up and said that she was supposed to fight Amanda Hebos, I think like 6 months ago or something like that. And she pulled out on the weigh-in day. We didn't really know why. And then she just said, a week ago in an interview that's because of mental health. So I question a lot of things with her, man. I think Jasmine Jasudavicius is a dog. I think she's hungry. She's on the incline. And if you watch Cortez, man, she is a good fighter. I will say that. But she has holes in her game. I mean, just seeing Kish is going out there dropping her. She gassed against Gatto. I mean, it was a 1-1 going in the third, and she control got on the third, but I think it's gonna be really hard to control Jasmine. The only person we've seen control Jasmine, man, is Natalia Silva, who's probably going to be a future champ. And I know Kaylin Hansen took her down, but didn't do much. I mean, Jasmine's taken down everyone she's fought too, guys, by the way, man, besides Natalia Silva. So I think that both these girls are good grapplers, And I think maybe they both can get takedowns, but I don't think Cortez can do much. I think Jasmine will get right back up, possibly reverse, sweep it on top. And I just think it's a huge striking cardio advantage for Jasmine. And she's more physical, man. She's the bigger girl. And I like her here a lot. And I bet her 3 units plus 106. And I actually think I'm probably going to bet her in the distance too, guys. So, I mean, it's like plus 100, plus 1,100 by KO. I can see her finishing Tracy Cortez. And yeah, I haven't seen Tracy Cortez in a dog fight. And this is, in my opinion, the best fighter she's fought in the UFC. And I get it, guys. She beat Blanchfield in the regional scene, but that was a complete robbery. And I mean, Blanchfield is a way different fighter now, man. If they fought again, we know what would happen. So this is first L time in the UFC. I mean, Cortez is not fighting Justine Quiche anymore. And I like Gatto, man. I got burned on Gatto, man, against I bet Gatto against her. I bet Gatto against Aaron Lipsky. Gatto's she's kind of declining a little bit, man. You got a girl like Jasmine who is in her prime. The age is, she's a couple years older, man. But yeah, dude. I mean, I think it's a huge advantage on the feet. I think that the 2.5-inch reach is going to play. I mean, I just love the pressure. I don't think Cortez is going to be able to get off on takedowns because Jasmine's going to be backing her up the whole fight. And like I mentioned in every card, I love betting on dogs. And I'm not talking about the underdogs because I do like betting dogs. I'm talking about the girls and the guys that are dogs. Jasmine Jasudavicius is a dog. She's a savage. She is durable, good cardio, man. When the going gets tough, she's going to, go forward and win. I can't question if this is a dogfight and the going gets tough, if Cortez can survive. I don't think she can. I got Jasmine Jasudavicius here. Good jab. I think she has a speed advantage as well. Very good volume, guys. Good straight right. And yeah, I think she's going to be too physical for Tracy Cortez. I think she can get takedowns. And I think that her striking and cardio advantage is going to be too much. So give me Jasmine Jasudavicius. And I think that she's going to get her out of there, man. We're going to see Tracy Cortez get finished in this fight. And we'll see where Tracy Cortez goes from here. But I think it's a very good spot, man, for Jasmine Jasudavicius. So let's go Canada. And I'm very high on her, man. I think Jasmine is going to be a top fighter, man, in this division, dude. She's looking better every fight. Only has the one loss against a future champ. And, yeah, dude, Jasmine is a dog, man. I'm telling you right now, man. She's going to be pressuring and not giving Cortez any space, man. So I question where her head is at, man. I really do. So give me Jasmine Jasudavicius. She's been way more active as well, man. So let's go. What's up, 2 cents? What's up, my guy? What up, Alex Ramirez? Yeah, man. I'm very excited. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is if it goes to the judges, because, it's going to be a Mexican crowd. But, I mean, even if it does, I think Jasmine's going to win pretty dominantly, and I think that she's going to get her out of there. So I think I said everything I needed to say. What's up, Moise Audio? War Jasmine. It's cool. Oh, yeah, one thing, too. Yeah, Jasmine's fought 3 times since Cortez has fought her last fight. So, I mean, that's a big advantage right there. Anything else I want to say? 2 fights since 2020 for Cortez. Yeah, Quiche dropping her. That was crazy, dude. I can't believe Quiche dropped her and that went to a split. All right. So we move on. That's my first bet, guys. Jasmine Jasudavicius. And I like her in the distance. Next fight, we got Edgar Chairez versus Daniel Da Silva. Yeah, man. I'm going to pick Da Silva here, man. I think that he can win. I mean, he has to get this fight, over with in the first round. I mean, maybe second round. I can't bet it, though. I just can't bet a guy that's 0-4 in the UFC. But I definitely think that he's allowed to win this fight. So I'll go with who I think is the better striker. And those Chudabas guys are savages. I know he's 0-4, but he's had some moments and stuff. If this fight gets extended, he's going to lose. But I just don't really think anything of Edgar here. So I'll go with Da Silva. Possibly a live bet. Next fight, we got Roman Kopylov, Josh Fremd. This is a great fight, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I mean, Kopylov's been looking good, man, on the last 3 fights. I mean, he got choked out against Baby K, and then I think he probably had to go back to the drawing board and look at himself in the mirror. But he's looked a lot better, man. I think this is a good matchup for him. Josh Fremd has to go out there and grapple him, and he possibly could have the better wrestling. But I mean, I just think Kopylov's a very good striker. I think he's going to hurt the hittable Josh Fremd. And I think that he's going to get him out of there. So I got Josh Fremd getting finished here, man. I think Roman Kopylov was a good fighter. I do think Fluffy would have destroyed him, but that's a different matchup. So give me Kopylov by finisher. Next fight, Lupita Godinez versus Elise Reed. Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. I'm not picking Elise Reed. I got Godinez all day here. And, yeah, War Canada. I know that she's Mexican, but she's also, trains in Canada. So Godinez for the win. Next fight, we got Fernando Padilla versus Kyle Nelson. I was very impressed with Padilla, man. Especially on the regional scene, and then his debut, he looked really good. I mean, Kyle Nelson, he beat Blake Builder, but I mean, Blake Builder, I mean, yeah, man, I bet on the contender series against Alex Morgan, and I bet him against Young, but Builder just did not look good last fight. Padilla's a young guy. He's hungry. He's a good striker, and I think it's going to be really hard for Kyle Nelson to get his game going here. I mean, he has to grapple. Padilla is a savage, man. Great pressure, good striking. Yeah, I think the Padilla kid's for real, man. I think he's going to go out there and destroy Kyle Nelson. So give me Padilla by finish early. I love this kid striking. Next fight, speaking of good prospects, we got Daniel Zellhuber versus Christos Giagos. I love Zellhuber, man. I wish the line was a little closer, but yeah, I think Zellhuber actually has a lot of potential. I think that he could be a top 10 guy. I think that he's young, man. He got his first L. I think he's a good striker. He's huge, big youth advantage here, big speed advantage, big striking advantage. Giagos, bad gas tank, has to grapple. I don't think he'll get the guy that has great takedown defense down. I think Daniel Zellhuber's going to go out there and make a statement here and get a first-round finish. So I like Zellhuber, guys, and I'm very high on the kid. I know that he had a bad loss, man, against Ogden, but he looked a lot better, man, against Vonada. I bet on him there, and I mean, he's only 23 years old, dude. This guy's going to improve, man, every fight. So give me Daniel Zellhuber, man, for the finish. Next fight, boys. Raul Rosas Jr., Terrence Mitchell. I mean, yeah, I got Raul Rosas here, man. I like the kid. I don't know if he's ever going to be like a top guy, man. I mean, Christian Rodriguez just exposed him, man. I mean, if Rosas fought my boy from Contender Series, man, Peyton Talbot, man, if they booked that fight next, oh my God, I would bet the house on Peyton Talbot, dude. That kid right there, boys, is going to be a top guy in the division. I'm telling you guys right now. But I like Rosas Jr. I think he's a good fighter. I just don't think he's going to be what everyone says he is. Everyone says he's going to be a champ and shit. Obviously, they're building him up. I mean, they're giving him probably the worst fighter on the roster. So I got Rosas Jr. by either sub or by KO. I think he could get a KO here, pound him out. All right, boys. Next fight. This is the main event, guys. We got Kevin Holland versus Jack Maddalena. One thing, a lot of people watching this and a lot of people that bet and from the MMA community, you got to look in the fights and tape. Especially if you put money on the line, okay? Pre-tape, I thought Maddalena could win this fight. And then I looked into it, and I was like, okay, never mind, man. I like Kevin Holland here, man. I mean, I got 3 units on him at plus 125. I think it's a great spot for him. A lot of people are overlooking him, and I get it, guys. Okay, the Wonder Boy fight, I mean, it sucks, man. I bet him there, too. He was winning the first round, looked really good, dominated him, dropped him, and then he broke his hand, and then, he took him down twice. Should have won with the takedowns. Could have pounded him out, submitted him. He didn't. I mean, Wonder Boy's really the only striker he's lost to, man. I mean, good grapplers beat Kevin Hall, man, especially up a weight class. I mean, now Kevin's 3-1 at 170. His only losses against Wonder Boy, which I think Kevin Holland should have won that fight. But besides that, he's been losing to the good grapplers, guys. Kazmat Chimaev up a weight class, Derek Brunson, Marvin Vittori. I mean, this is a different matchup. I mean, Jack Maddalena is a good fighter. I'm not saying he's not. But this is a huge step up, guys. I mean, he's not fighting Danny Hot Chocolate anymore. He's not fighting Randy Brown. I was having an argument the other day with someone about he was saying that Randy Brown and Kevin Holland are on the same page. No, they're not. Kevin Holland's levels above Randy Brown. And his last fight against Hasev, I mean, if you watch that fight, yeah, he got the grappling going. It was a split decision, but he was eating some big shots, man, from Hasev. And I mean, if he wants to go out there and pressure Kevin Holland, he's going to be eating shots too, man. Kevin Holland is an 8-inch reach advantage, guys. That 8-inch reach advantage is going to pay dividend here, boys. I mean, he's the bigger fighter, man. I mean, he's 6'3", and I just think that when Maddalena pressures and he rips the body, which is good. He has good body shots, but he's going to overextend, man, and he's going to get hit, man. Kevin Holland's jab and a straight right is nasty, man. I think Kevin Holland's a better striker. I think he has more tools. I think Maddalena has good boxing, good pressure. But he's never fought anyone like Kevin Holland. This is a big step up. Now he's fighting the top 10 guy, in my opinion, Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's going to be the faster guy, the 8-inch reach advantage. He's the longer guy. that's Kevin Holland's game. He fights long, man. I mean, when Maddalena goes in and pressures him, he's going to get hit, man, with that jab and that good straight right. And Kevin Holland has good elbows in the clinch. I know Kevin Holland's gas tank's been an issue in the past, but, I think Kevin Holland's going to go out there and either win a decision here or possibly get the club and sub. My official prediction is Kevin's going to submit him, man. A lot of people are sleeping on him, man. And Kevin has a grappling advantage too, but just like hits the mat, Kevin has the advantage. I mean, I'm not saying Kevin's going to wrestle, but I mean, Jack Maddalena could get hurt on the feet and shoot, and he's going to get darced, man. I mean, Kevin Holland, his jiu-jitsu is very good, man. I mean, I'm telling you, man, I just think this is a very good spot, man, for Kevin Holland. Way more experience, and everyone just likes to talk shit about Kevin Holland, man. They say that, they don't know what kind of fight we're going to get from Kevin Holland and stuff, but he's been looking very good, man, at 170, man, and I think this is the weight class he should have fought a long time ago, so I think both these guys are great strikers. I think this is the pure striker versus striker matchup. But if you give me a striker matchup against Kevin Holland, I got Kevin Holland, man. So I got Kevin Holland using that 8-inch reach. And I think Kevin Holland's going to pick him apart and get him out of there by club and sub. So give me Kevin Holland by submission, guys. I'm calling it right now. And I'm betting Kevin Holland by submission. So 3 units, Kevin Holland, plus 125. Let's go, guys. Kevin Holland's in his prime, man. And, Maddalena's good, man. He's going to be a good fighter, man. And he still is good, but there's just levels of this, guys. And I think this is a good matchup for Kevin Holland. I don't like the long fight over from Australia either for Jack Maddalena. So give me Kevin Holland finishing Jack Maddalena. Main event, guys. This is my third bet of the night. We got Grasso versus Shevchenko. This is another one, man, where pre-tape I was like, maybe Shevchenko can do it. But, man, you go back and watch the tape, and there's a lot of stats, too. I think I saw some crazy stat, like 2 and 23 when 35-year-olds lose their belt. I love betting on, younger fighters and stuff. And, the Kevin Holland fight, he's only like 3 years older. And the Jasmine fights, the age is pretty close to. This one, Grasso's 5 years younger, man. Shevchenko's 35 years old. You watched the first fight. I thought it was 2-1 going in the fourth, Shevchenko. And then the fourth round was looking like it was going to be Grasso. But, this is going to be a different fight. I think Grasso's going to prove. I don't think Grasso can beat Blanchfield, but I don't think either girl can. I think Blanchfield's the best fighter in the division. But this is a different matchup, man. This is Grasso for Shevchenko. And you watch the first fight, Shevchenko's gas tank, man, didn't look that good. She was slowing down. Her wrestling's good. I mean, she has to go out there and use the wrestling. That's her only way she wins. If they don't wrestle, it's on the feet. I got Grasso, man. I think that she's the better striker. I think she has great boxing. We've always seen Shevchenko as a good striker, but, I mean, she's been declining the last couple fights, man. I mean, especially in the Silva fight. The last fight against Grasso when she got the submission, I mean, I just like Grasso's boxing, man, and I think that she's faster at the youth advantage, and she has great jiu-jitsu, man. I mean, we just saw the sub, so I think she's on a decline, Shevchenko. Doesn't seem as hungry anymore, man, and I like that stat, man, when 35-year-olds lose their belt. So I like the younger fighter. I think Grasso's, the Mexican crowd is going to, live her up, and I got Alexa Grasso winning decision or possibly finishing her. So, yeah, I got the younger fighter here, Alexa Grasso. I think she's the better striker, and I think she has a good volume, and I think she's going to get her out of there or get a decision. So give me Alexa Grasso for the win. And the judges might sway the fight, too, if it's close. They're going to give it to the champ. So there you guys go. Let's see my picks real quick. Sorry that we're late in the week, but, I had to do it. I was pretty busy this week. We got Grasso, and I bet on her, 3 units at plus 145. I got Kevin Holland, a bet, 3 units plus 25. And my other third bet is 3 units on Jazz at plus 106. So for picks, we got Grasso, Holland, Rosas, Zellhuber, Padilla, Godinez, Kopylov, De Silva, Jazz, Campbell, and the Sweden, Josephine. So, all right, guys. I appreciate everybody. Let's look at the chat real quick. 2 cents Della going to walk into Holland right hand, get a nice sweep prints. Yeah, I can see Kevin knocking him out too, man. But, I mean, because he took a lot of shots last fight, man, Jack Maddalena, man, against Hasev. But I think Holland's going to get a submission, man, for sure. Sahil, Volper, super close. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope everyone cashes, man. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be at the Fight Study Live. I hope everyone has a good day. And I hope we all do what I want everyone to do, man. Beat the bookies. So let's cash these bets. We'll have a great night tonight, boys. And let's go, man. Jasudavicius season. It's Kevin Holland season. And it's Wes Grasso season. Let's go. Later, guys. Later, 2 cents.